Today I want to talk about some movie release updates and what you can watch in the meantime. Hi, I'm Rob, and this is A Constantly Racing Mind. So last week I let you know about the summer blockbuster release schedule, and I asked you the question, are you ready to return to the movie theater in spite of the pandemic? Those who did answer did so with a resounding no. I think the studios heard me because they pushed back the release dates to August. I probably should have put up a disclaimer, and due to COVID-19 pandemic, all dates are tentative. So what are we to do now? I'll tell you in a moment, but I want to address something very quickly. People ask me, Rob, why do you have a constantly racing mind? Well, because I do. And do you want to know why? Because of films like Memento, where Leonard, a guy with short-term amnesia, tries to avenge the murder of his wife. Or was he? He is helped by Cypher from The Matrix. Or is he? The movie flows backwards and forwards, and while it tells a fascinating character study and of human nature, it confounds the brain, leading to many sleepless nights contemplating the film's structure and humanity itself. Then there is Donnie Darko. Jake Gyllenhaal's Donnie faces a rabbit from the future, family issues, his issues with sleepwalking, adolescence, and the impending end of the world. You know, crap like that. Then there is Inception, the dream-traveling, time-bending, and questionable narration by a possibly unreliable narrator who travels through people's dreams to plant an idea that the sleeping individual believes is his own. Now, all of these films I watched many times just trying to wrapping my head around the many currents that time may flow, does flow, and where it ends. Now, the film Tenet, the word itself is a palindrome, as of our last discussion was set for June 30th. That got pushed back until about August 12th. And I'm guessing that will be changing as well. See the disclaimer below. Tenet is another Christopher Nolan film that deals with time inversion. I'm not absolutely sure what that means, but this sci-fi film sure does look interesting. Damn you, Christopher Nolan, damn you! Are you ready to go back to the theaters? If so, what precautions should they take to ensure your safety? Or is that your responsibility? So what do we do now? Well, lucky for us, or those of us who have Netflix, Dark Season 3 just dropped on Saturday, June 27th. What is Dark, you ask? Well, it's a German-produced web series that follows four families in the small yet fictional town of Winden, Germany. First, there are the Convalds, whom the main character is Jonas Convald, an older teen still in high school whose father hangs himself at the beginning of the film, which happens to be on June 21st, 2019. Now, Jonas goes away to a psychiatric institute in the summer. In the meantime, his mother, Hannah, a woman in her 40s, starts having an affair with Ulrich Nielsen, a man she's had a crush on since she was in high school. While he is gone for the summer, Jonas's girlfriend, Martha Nielsen, takes up with Jonas's best friend, Bartosz Tiedemann. Oh, by the way, Martha's dad is Ulrich, the one who's having an affair with Jonas's mom, Hannah. Ulrich is also a police officer who is investigating the disappearance of the high school drug pusher, supplier, party favor guy, Eric Obendorf. Jonas, Bartosz, Martha, and her older brother Magnus and her younger brother Mikkel, along with Francesca Doppler, whose mother is the police chief and Ulrich's boss, decide to go to a cave in the woods near the town's nuclear plant. Where else do kids go to get high? Well, actually, to see if they can find Eric's stash. As the kids get closer to the cave, weird sounds start emanating from the cave, and their flashlight starts flickering, of course. Chaos ensues and they scatter. Jonas, realizing that younger Mikhail was left behind, goes back to try to find him, but he can't. Later, Ulrich and Katarina, his wife, the kid's mother, and the principal of the high school are devastated, and Ulrich now has two kids to find. And one of them is his son. Family drama ensues. Mikkel is the talk of the town. Ulrich breaks up with Hannah. Oh, beware of a woman scorned. Mikkel wakes up in 1986. Not sure what to think. He ends up at the hospital where Ines Conwald, Jonas's grandmother, the attending nurse, helps the kid around, eventually deciding to adopt him. Uh-oh, you know what that means. Soon after that, the stranger delivers a package to Jonas that contains Michael's suicide note and instructions on how to access the wormhole in the caves. There's a wormhole in the caves? Jonas tries to go back to 1986 and bring Mikkel back, but the stranger tells him that he would form a paradox and erase himself. Did I forget to mention Back to the Future? Turns out that the stranger is Jonas from guess when? 33 years in the future, 2052. Ulrich, while searching for his son Mikkel, finds a fresh new body in the woods. The boy cannot be identified, but Ulrich knows who it is. It's his brother Mads, who disappeared in, wait for it, 1986. It turns out that there is a man, Noah, who dresses like a pastor, who is kidnapping the kids and is trying to do time-traveling experiments with them. Now, in 1953, Francesca's great-grandfather, H.G. Tannhaus, built a time machine from the nuclear waste from the town's new nuclear reactor, but the waste is from 1986. Like in Donnie Darko, where there is a book titled The Philosophy of Time Travel, written by Roberta Sparrow, you know, the crazy old lady that they call Grandma Death. Dark has its own book, Eine Reise durch die Zeit, A Journey Through Time, also written by H.G. Tannhaus. Either sending the kids back from 1986 to 2019, or from 2019 back to 1953. Confused? Don't be. That was only season 1. Season 2 is just as strange, yet still pulls you into the story. And where the hell is this thing going? All of this has happened before, and all of this will happen again. Don't worry about the film being produced in Germany with a German cast. The audio is in English, dubbed very well by an American cast. My intention was not to give a complete rundown of the series, but to get you to at least take a look at Dark, as they will do a full recap at the beginning of this new and final season. So watch my recent video here, and thank you for watching. Take care.